Now, how you doing? Now, if you're the type of person that is gonna get worked up over this or this video I'm about to talk about, you need to stop the video right now and check out another video. Okay, it is what it is. All right, it's just to bring light and to bring truth. Now, I like to say this: this ain't nothing to try to bash no LGBT community. I do believe that in inalienable rights, and you should have the right to be able to breathe and eat, work, and not be mistreated. Okay, I do stand for your rights. Okay, and my condolences go out to those families that's been affected out there in Colorado Springs at that LGBT bar and lounge. But let's get into here. We're talking. What are we talking about? Since this is supposed to be a quote unquote Puritan and Protestant country here, okay, which is basically a facade because it's been founded by witches anyway. Okay. We're talking about um, our future. We're talking about morals like how are we going to be able to do things like reproduce. But instead of that, it's really about money and politics, all about the 2024 vote. Now, let's get into it. A day or two ago, President Joe Biden, all right, had passed or a law. It was kind of like a new law. The law has been passed before, okay, but it just depended on what state. From my recollections and reading some articles today to try to refresh my memory, in 2015 about this Marriage Act that allows states to recognize marriages that are done elsewhere. Now, you need to read up on this article. I read a couple of articles about this, and I heard listened to a couple of podcasts. According to what the statement, I'm just quoting this off NBC News article I read on the internet. It says this, the state, depending on where you live in, or even if you live in another state, they may not recognize your marriage license, okay, or they may not give one to you. All right, if you don't have one. But what they would do is they will acknowledge the fact that you did get, or they will be aware of the fact that you did get married. All right, that's from what I read. Okay, if there's anything else that is different from that, y'all, then let me know. Okay, so according to the bill, it states that the marriage will be recognized. But if you don't have a license, and let's just say if you're a Bible toter, okay, and even whether you have a license or not, you ain't married if you marry somebody in the same sex. I'm sorry, you're not. It is what it is. And I've stressed heavily about Leviticus 18, 20, and 22. All right. Since you guys claim that as if you claim you so much of a man of the cloth, particularly you guys that want to get on my my channel and try to troll me because you got a personal problem with me, it's all good. But remember one thing, you guys are Bible toters just like me. You make these videos and so forth, all right? And you tell me stuff like you don't see the difference between a man or a woman, or you don't see you find something wrong with a man or a woman marrying another woman, okay? How? Let's use discernment here, okay? Yeah, whether it's acknowledged or not, how are we going to be able to replenish the next generation? And can't y'all see what's going on here, okay? That the road and way was abolished, but then again, they turn around and approve same-sex marriage. And I hate to tell everybody to bust your bubble, but the Roe and Wade thing, all right, was not for people that look like me. I'm sorry, because a lot of these abortion clinics are in melanated communities, all right. So it's about gentrification for the quote unquote Caucasian race. So that's what it's aimed to, okay, to thrive from that, all right. And for melanated people, or the most welcoming to the LGBT community, is to promote more marriages, same-sex marriages, all right, to denigrate the melanated population. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm able to see these things happening, okay, right before my eyes, okay. And again, it's all about the 2024 vote, okay. It's funny that President Biden voted for in 1996 when Clinton struck that law down. He voted for that, supported it. Then he went against it in 2012, okay, when President Obama had thought about it, same-sex marriage, and now all of a sudden that he acquiesced to it, all right? And also the Supreme Court Judge Clarence Thomas, I like that when Willie D, I looked at his channel today that he did a split section with Uncle Ruckus. He could look like him too, all right? Just, without the glasses. I wonder, what was his name? Aaron Carter, the guy that did that movie, that cartoon, the Boondocks. I wonder, is that who he was talking about in the first place? The Judge Clarence Thomas. But anyway, this is where America is going there, ladies and gentlemen. But there's still one more obstacle, that this has got to go through the Supreme Courts. Now, if you're like a Catholic, something that effect, all right, the Vatican is not going to recognize same-sex marriage. All right, you see, the Pope had tried it before, about 2-3 years ago, and they just said no. All right, like if you look at the rules, of Leviticus, not happening. So they're not going to recognize it. But you see what I'm saying? They said that they can recognize it. That's what I'm telling you, all right? But legally, if you're same sex, whether you are in a state, you get the marriage license or not, you are not married, okay? It is what it is. And I just think that it's either going to be seriously amended once it gets to the Supreme Court, and they will review it, or it's probably going to get struck down, okay, or it's be limited to the states and so forth, all right, to certain states. Probably states that really don't cause any impact in the election, all right. That's just my personal opinion on that part right there, okay. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Do you understand what this bill represents? Did you hear what I just said? Okay, do you hear what do you hear me on what I'm saying? What America, the direction is going to? And let me leave you with this: the people that signing these laws and these, majorities, movers and shakers or whatever, do you see them with another man, okay, or a woman with another woman? I'm talking to the people like these are the gatekeeper students, the president signing off on the bill. Do you see that? Now, maybe behind closed doors, that might be one thing, okay? But these are straight people pushing this, all right? I'm going to tell you, I just think, well, I know that they don't care nothing about you guys, all right, the LGBT community. And then when they do get the vote, where are they? They're not around. You see what happened in Colorado, and nobody spoke up for the LGBT, all right? Y'all going to see in the end times, when this over, that they don't give a damn about you. They give a damn about money, politics, and taking care of each other and their families. Okay? And another thing, 67% of people, of Americans, don't approve of this bill. All right. So the people that passed this bill, all right, they probably don't want to see their kids be gay. If you want to have grandkids or whatever, all right, parents, or you want your children to have fruitful life, do you want your children to be gay? Let me know what you think.